Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Christian here, and today I'm gonna do a self-publishing crash course. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go through this pretty quickly, but I'm unfortunately long-winded, so it might not be quick at all. Anyways, so if you can see this, and I really hope this is recording everything, because I feel like I get so frustrated because sometimes things don't record. If you can see this notebook I have opened up right here, okay? Self-publishing crash course. There's basically only 3 links that you're going to need as a beginner. But at the end, I'll show you kind of what it looks like when you start doing things fully on your own, really formatting on your own. And that's kind of scary. Not everybody can or should be doing it. But then again, it is what it is. The beautiful thing about self-publishing is like it starts and ends with you. This is what I tell all my friends that I teach how to do it. Self-publishing starts whenever you do. It can start before you start writing your book. It can start in the middle of you writing your book. It can start when you're finished writing your book. But the main thing is like everybody has a story to tell, and if they happen to have a desire to share their story in book form, um, I think that it's part of my job as someone who knows how to self-publish to show you how to do it. And I don't think that people should be charged for something that can be done entirely for free. Yes, you can literally self-publish your whole book for $0, and I'm not kidding, entirely free. Now, of course, if you want to start doing extra things like professional cover design, you want it to be, I don't know, you want to outsource your editing to a random person, not like a friend or yourself, then they're gonna have a fee attached. But the basis of self-publishing it can be done entirely for free, and you can be your own editor, you can be your own cover designer, all of those good things. So I'm just kind of here to talk with you through it. I've never done a recorded version of this, so hopefully it goes well. Okay, so this is my Amazon author page. And just the goal is to go from your notebook, your story that you started on your notebook, something that you have in Microsoft Word, Google Docs, wherever you have put your writing, right? The goal is to take it from that and put it on Amazon. Um, or, not just Amazon, but if you want to do Kindles, you don't only have to do Amazon, but the process I'm going to show you is going to be through Amazon. There are other options like, to be honest, I don't even remember their names. That's how much I don't care about them. I use Kindle Direct Publishing, which is owned by Amazon, so everything I do generates on Amazon, and I recommend it that way, but to each his own. But yeah, but the goal is to go from, right, the notebook, the Word doc, whatever it is, to here, to this page to create your story. That's the goal. Okay, so again, this is Reedsy. So when you look up Reedsy, this is going to be where you're starting off. This is how it looks. Very beautiful. It's all cute and stuff. So you're going to want to log in or sign up or whatever. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. Mine's is connected to my Google. Okay, so when you sign up and make an account and all that stuff, you're going to end up in the marketplace. And this is just kind of how this thing generally opens up. I'll explain a little bit more of the marketplace later, but the main thing is that you can hire editors cover designers, publicity people, like marketing, people to translate, ghostwriters if you want to have a ghostwriter, website creators, and this book reviews thing is something that they actually started that's new. Um, Basically, they break it all down right here. I'm not even gonna get into all that because that's not what I'm here to talk about. But anyways, so you're gonna have an account, right? And in Reedsy, trying to get through this quickly. In the My Books section, which you're gonna have all these options. No, I'm gonna have to put my phone on silent. You're gonna have all these options when you first start an account, right? So, but all of these different books I have here, you're not gonna have. Obviously, you're not gonna have anything. You're just gonna have the create a new book, right? So when you want to create a new book, whatever title you want to name this book or whatever you already thought about, you can either import some pages. I've never imported. I've always just copied and pasted what I already had written, really, or I just start typing it up. Um, but yeah, you're gonna put your title in there and create it. So let's just go with one that is already drafted up a little bit. And actually, the interesting thing is these two stories, and I started here, but I actually didn't finish in here at all. So it might look a little weird because none of these are the finished product. But I guess I'll do it. Let me do Abrielle because this one you can actually buy. This one's available. This one's not finished yet, but I'm just not writing it on this program no more. And that's because I've graduated and I'm learning to format on my own. But anyways, so once you do this aspect, actually let's do it like it's a brand new book. So let's say we want to name something. I don't know. Let's make up a name for it. So superheroes. How you spell superheroes? Ooh, nope. Not how you spell it. Like this book, superheroes are dead. I don't know. Like I know how morbid, but that's just the name of the book. So what do you want me to do? Okay. All right. Your book has been successfully created. Now we have a new book. Superheroes are dead. What we want to do is we want to get our cover in there. So we can open this up. When you click on the actual, now if we go back, you want to click on the actual Kindle thing. Now remember, Reedsy is a program that will format your book for you. That is the whole point of Reedsy, is so that it'll format a Kindle version and it'll also format a paperback version so that just in case you don't know how to do that yourself, you don't have to sit there and try to figure it out, right? The whole point is to get your story out there. You can grow and develop with time later on. Um, So there's a title, if you have a subtitle, description of your book. Now you don't need to put this in here, but you can because they're not going to need this for when they actually start formatting your book. That's just for you, really. So here we want to upload a book cover. I don't think I currently have a book cover that I could put in here. But you know, whatever. We just find, here we go. We'll use this picture. Okay. Oh man, if you know what this is talking about, then joke's on all of us, right? Okay. So you upload your book cover, and I'm going to show you the website that I use to create book covers. And so we're there, right? So the basis of the book is done as far as like the title, cover, that little stuff. Over here, we have an overview. Overview is used for your collaborations. Remember how I said that you could hire people? So you can hire a professional, which is like, it'll take you to the marketplace, and you can hire a professional editor, professional cover designer, whatever you need. You can hire those things. But again, this whole thing is telling you about how you can do it for free. So before you even get to any of this kind of stuff, you're going to need a story first. So let's go back to my books. Let's go back to our superheroes are dead. So when you click on the cover, this place, this management of the book is actually also where you will export your copy, your finished copy of the book. So they have see, free conversion. Keep that in mind. This is entirely, Reedsy is wonderful because they have allowed all of these things to be free. They're mostly a place to communicate with editors and like other professionals, less about the formatting, which I've just been really grateful that they allowed a program like this to be free. So they're talking about the front matter of the book cover. That's the stuff that we did over here in book settings. But again, you can click it right here and it'll take you there. Just in case you missed a step. Formatting options, you can hide chapter numbers, just different things. Look over this real quick as I go through it. Then you can select what version do you want to print. Again, the EPUB version. Um, this is for Kindle. So you're going to need an EPUB version for any kind of electronical book, so any kind of Kindle. And then print on demand, which is paperback. This endnote positioning kind of stuff, that's not really so much if you're writing like a novel, more so if you're doing like, I don't know, a more informative kind of analysis, I guess. And then you can choose a template. It says they have more themes coming. They've been saying that for a while. Personally, who cares though? Because they've formatted your book for you. And I'm going to show you a finished version because I did actually write and finish a book using Reedsy, all like entirely. So yeah, so they show you kind of what the different ones look like. Okay, dog. Anyway, so let's go back. So all of that stuff is formatted. No, hey, stop. All of that stuff is formatted. Now, okay. I took the dog outside, even though I don't think that's what he wanted. I think he just wanted some attention. Anyways, so now we want to write the book. You're going to click on write. Now this thing, write, changes with each. You can be in production stage, you can be in the marketing stage, all of that. I never use that. I only use this to write it because I only need the formatting. I don't care about this other stuff, but you know, you have options here, people. So when you click on write, it's gonna load. Okay, here we go. This is, and look, it's giving you a little tutorial. Like this thing is, you know, trying to have your back all kind of ways, right? So you can, when you're in here, you add a chapter, you add a part, like they have the front matter lined up for you. There's drop downs for the things that have drop downs, right? And you can edit it in the front matter. You can add all these things, a dedication, right? A preface, acknowledgement. You can add all these things and they'll be in there. And so when you add them, then you can click on it and go to it and edit it, right? Well, we didn't have a forward, but you know, whatever. You go in there and you edit all the things you wanted to say. I know I'm kind of going through this fast. I feel like I'm on a bit of a time crunch, but at the end of the day, this is just basic ABC. You know how to write, right? You're gonna have a copyright page. This, you don't even have to type it up. They'll fill it in for you. And look, they already put your name in there. And you know, it's weird to have a first edition, but for like a novel, but it's gonna be a first edition publication. You won't know your ISBNs yet, but by the time we get to getting prepared to put it on KDP, you will know what your ISBN is, and then you can put those in here because you just making an account with KDP doesn't mean that you're uploading it right now. Publisher name, if you happen to be working with a publisher, and this is more so for like, say you're the publisher, really, and you're starting your own little publishing company because like just like how you are, just like how you could be an independent artist, and you could start taking artists under you, right? And then make your own independent record label. It's kind of the same with self-publishing. Once you learn how to self-publish and you get really good at it, you could technically take writers under you and become like an indie publishing house if you really wanted to. But that's more than what I'm trying to show you right now. Publisher name, publisher logo, because I'm just trying to get to the you know, the bases. Here you can put your collaborators, like all your stuff right here, all these options, right? You can put them in there. The clauses, if it's a fiction book, put that in there. You know, just different things, whatever. And they also do one, oh, let me get this. They also, here we go, they have this additional clauses one, and you can actually have that say whatever you want to add into your copyright, okay? So that's front matter. Then we have the body, and right now there's only one chapter. We can add in a whole bunch of chapters, okay? And when you go in there, each chapter has its thing, you know, and you just literally type it in and it'll format it for you. And it keeps word count down here. Right now I got 6 words going, even though they're not real words. And when you highlight things, you can do all this stuff, right? You know, whatever it is you may want it to do, you can do it all. It is all within your power. um, so yeah, you know, do what makes you happy. All right, so that's the body, and then the back matter. And again, if ever you want more, or you're trying to see more options, hit that edit button and it'll show you what else you can do. So the back matter, you can do an about the author page, or also by you. So if we go to these pages, about the author, look, you can add in a photo, you can write your bio, all your special stuff. And then also by you, which is the author. So what it's going to have your name. You can put a picture of your other books, and you can add more books. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to put in there, you got it. Now, let's talk about, okay, say we finished Superheroes Are Dead. Finally, the book is done. We're done writing it, or we're done rather copying and pasting it over here. Whatever we did, we're done. Let me show you what a finished version of that looks like. Okay, so this book of mine, Too Busy to Be Tempted, is actually one that I wrote using Reedsy entirely. So it's a novella that I wrote with Reedsy. So you can do the look inside. I do have a finished version of it that I'll show you in my drive all the way. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like on here. Is it gonna populate? Okay. No? I guess it doesn't want to open up for me. I'm not sure why. All right, let me show you the other way. Okay, so since the look inside feature wasn't working, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But this is my Google Drive, and this happens to be my creative writing folder, where I keep everything that I've finished or I'm working on or just abandoned. Anyways, so I'm gonna go to where I keep Too Busy to Be Tempted, because that's the one that I wrote with Reedsy. So if I open up extracted, is this the one I'm looking for? Here we go. So these are the files that I extracted when I exported from Reedsy. So this one right here is going to be the paperback, the paperback version. This one right here is going to be the Kindle version. So there's a difference, and the only difference is the difference is going to be that the Kindle version downloads with the picture of the cover. So this is actually the original cover that I had for this book. I think we all would agree when we say that I updated the cover to something better. Right. It was a good decision. But so when you export with Reedsy, this is what it's going to look like. And the only difference that Reedsy does, this is how Reedsy basically makes their little profit, is this part down here. This book was professionally typeset on Reedsy. Find out more at reedsy.com. Everything else is completely you, completely untouched. That's the only thing, and you know, that's the way that they do. So here's my dedication. I don't have anything else, or I have a table of contents. I don't think I have acknowledgments. Yeah. And so there you go. And I used the more romance one when I exported. So this is how that one looks, and yada yada yada. And if we go to the bottom here at the end, I have some of my other books by me. Well, these are books. These two are scripts. Anyways, and I have about me and you know, oh, that older picture. Goodness, no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do myself like that. All right, so that's kind of a finished version. The paperback version is literally the same thing without the digital cover at the beginning. It's literally the same thing. Obviously, this won't be clickable because it's a paperback version, but it's still there. And it's, yeah, it is all the same. Okay. Now, okay, so that was kind of a quick course for Reedsy. The next thing is going to be Canva. In Canva, you can use to design your book covers. If you know, want to get in there and try to create things. Now, I actually have only ever done my own covers. No one's done my covers for me, so you know, you get better with time, and that's the whole thing about self-publishing. You get better with time, or you can take all the time. Like you can you can take 5 years to finish your book because you want to wait till you're a professional, or you know, like I'm not a professional writer. I'm a developing writer. So it's just up to you. Again, you're the boss. That's the great thing about self-publishing. You're the boss. It starts and ends when you say so. So let's go to Canva and see some of our options. All right, so we're in Canva here. I've already logged in. And here with Canva, you can log in with your you were looking for your cat. I'm talking to my mom right now. Oh, she's so excited to see you. She's like, Mom. um, so here in Canva, I'm already logged in. You can sign up with an account with, like, I think through Facebook or Google or just your email. Kind of like how they've been doing it for a lot of places these days. I have everything kind of signed up with my Google. I've been doing that. Anyways, so this is what it looks like when you get in here. And yeah, so we're in here. You're trying to do book covers. The great thing about Canva, Canva is also, again, free. You don't have to buy any of the subscriptions, but if you do want to buy a subscription, you just get a little bit of extra perks. You get more access to pictures and stuff like that. So let me show you what that looks like. So, and like you can see if you go to all your designs, which they're going to be my designs, right? You can, these aren't all just book covers. I have a lot of different random projects that I do, but if we go to one of my book covers, so this is one that I'm currently working on. Not the book cover, I'm done with that. But this is a story that I'm currently working on. It's actually coming out in August. And you know, this is the finished product of that, right? So that's kind of the end goal, is to get to your finished product. Let me see. So if I go back home. Okay. So yeah. So you can search anything that you kind of want up here. Or you can just go right here and do templates. The main thing is you're looking for books. They have a lot of templates to start with. So you can go through all that, or mine's already popping up probably because I use it so much. So we'll just go to book covers. And the cool thing about going to book covers is, like, they have options. So they have things like, oh, for you, based on the kind of stuff you do, inspirational book covers, romance book covers. Now, these are all things to start with. I never recommend picking one and sticking with it. Like, nah, you should probably, this is just a start. You start this way and then you edit it to your liking, right? This is just a template. um, but to start off, right, they give you somewhere to start. And there's more options. If I can, let's see. If we want to write, here we go. Let's do novels. We're writing a novel. You know, we can do anything from, I guess, like this, a little scary, to, I don't know, something like this. Oh, love, you know. Now you see this watermark on here. Not all of these have watermarks, but when it has a watermarked image, that's the stuff you're going to have to pay for. If it's free, it'll say free, right? It'll say free right here, and you got it to go about it as you'd like. Um, Now, y'all have seen my covers. There are a lot of options. You don't have to just stay with one thing. You know. So point is once you're in here, you go through all your different things. You can have uploads, there's photos that you can go through, like, you know, I can change this photo, and you just kind of play around with it. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of all of that because that's like for you to figure out how you want that to go, right? And you can search whatever you're trying to say. I'm black, so I use a lot of black people things. But superheroes are dead. We could do like, I don't know, superhero. And we could just throw those in there. Like whatever you're trying to do, right? These crowns are definitely not free, so they make it easy for you to see that. But yeah. Oh, look at this little boy. Anyways, yeah. There's tons of options. There's even cutout options. So you have regular photos. You also have elements. And for elements, you can put like, I could put that in there. And if I have that in there, then I could put, oh, actually not that. That's what you call it? You can put, oh, what am I doing? I'm tripping right now. You can put a photo in these little frames, right? So now those two are one. They're joined together at the hip, like whatever. And then you just go through and you play around. All of this is for you to play around with. They have an audio section, but that's more so if you're doing like a GIF, I think is how they say it. For the titles, you can go through here and use preset, you know, combinations, or you can just change the font up here. They have plenty. They have plenty. Oh my gosh, so many. And you can add effects to it. You know what I mean? You can really get in there and I don't know, do whatever your little heart desires. Yeah, you got it. You know, you got it. It's all you. It's all you. So, I'm totally gonna delete this later. But anyways, make your book cover, great. And when you're done, you go over here. You can hit that download, or you can be more specific, and you can, when you want to download, it's going to be like, ooh, what file type? You want a PDF version? You want a PNG? You know, all this kind. What do you want? How do you want to download it? That kind of thing. So yeah. All right. Okay. So we have an ebook version and a paperback version of our book, thanks to Reedsy. We have our book cover, thanks to Canva. Now we're going to go to Kindle Direct Publishing, and this is where you're actually going to self-publish. This is where you're actually going, I mean, not self-publish, this is actually where you're going to publish your finished manuscript, okay? So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, so when you get into KDP, which that's what everybody calls it, is KDP. Nobody says Kindle Direct Publishing unless they're talking to people that don't use it. So when you get into KDP, you're in here, you're going to see all this. You're not going to have a your book section because you've never done this before. So all these book here that I have, that I've finished and some that I didn't finish, not going to exist for you. Okay. You're going to get in here. First thing you want to do is start either your Kindle or your paperback. You can create a series whenever you have all of that ready to go. Yeah. So, oh, hi kitty, you're back. Hello. Okay. So you're gonna start your Kindle book or paperback, whatever. Let me find. I think I have. Oh, here we go. Ouch! Ah, come on now. Cat is trying to show me love instead I'm being attacked. All right. I thought I had a book that I play with whenever I'm trying to just randomly show people how to do it. Ow! Come on now. Stop. Sorry, I'm being attacked by the cat. All right. Do I want to do this one? Because obviously I'm finna do it. Whatever. We're gonna just go down here. I mean, go over here, and I'm gonna use this one. So, and I can't do, yeah, I can't do that one. Da, 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 da. All right. So we have a book. Instead of clicking create paperback, we would have clicked create Kindle, like Kindle ebook, but I've already started this Kindle version. Apparently I already finished it. But anyways, you're going to click on that create Kindle ebook. So pretend like I clicked create Kindle ebook versus continue setup. All right. So when you get in there, this is going to be the three table of contents that you're going to see: Kindle ebook details, Kindle ebook content, Kindle ebook pricing. All right. So in the details, the language of your book, the title of your book, is it a part of a series? If so, add the series details, edition number, author, contributors, the description. Now this is basically what you're going to this is what you're going to be reading, or this is what someone's going to be reading when they're actually on your page, your book page. Publishing rights, who owns the words, you. Keywords, you know, all that stuff. Oh, this was one of my this is when I was actually trying to write not trying to, but I was gonna write a sequel to a biography that I never finished. Anyways, whatever. Um, got real depressing in there, but it is what it is. Then you can set your categories. And you can only pick up to 2 categories. So, but you can really get in there, right? Like if it's fiction, you get in there, you pick all your categories. Obviously, like I said, this was a book, like a biography, or I guess, I don't know. Well, apparently it was a nonfiction self-help book about self-management and mood disorders. um, this is optional if you're doing a children's book. I'm not, so I didn't click any of this. Pre-order. This book was released. It never was actually released, but it was supposed to be released, but obviously I never finished it because I don't know. I don't know. Either I got better or I got worse, right? There's only 2 reasons why that book didn't get done. Okay. So then you come here. Now this is where you're going to upload your manuscript information. Now here, this is where you're going to want to upload the ebook, because we're doing an ebook version, right? So read all of this. When you hit upload your ebook manuscript, this is when you're going to download what you exported from Reedsy. You're going to download that into here. See, and last time I taught somebody how to do this, I used a whole book that, like, these 2 books aren't even the same books, but I was just trying to show them how you put it in there. So, yeah. And then you're going to come down here to your cover, and you're going to either use Cover Creator, because KDP has its own Cover Creator, but I already showed you a better place to create your book cover, which I would recommend. So you would actually click upload a cover you already have, a JPEG version of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to upload what you made on Canva. Okay. Then once those two things, the manuscript and the cover, are finished uploading, they're gonna want you. You can't actually go through it without previewing on their online previewer the Kindle version of the book. Okay, so you got to preview it. Kindle books don't have to have ISBNs, only paperbacks. So it's optional, but you can do that if that's what you want to do. Once you're done with that, save. This is a good time to drink water. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, they got some new things. Okay. Wait, I don't got nothing new. This is stuff they've been. Oh, there's new locations. Got it. Okay. And the royalties I thought were the same. I'm not sure what they're talking about. The following list prices were converted based on. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess they have some new features, I guess. I know this one's about new locations. Like, I'm pretty sure Australia is one of the new ones that you can now self-publish using KDP in Australia. So congrats to Australia for their accomplishments. Anyways, so the ebook pricing page, you're gonna read about the KDP, select enrollment. I'm not gonna talk about all that because I'm trying to get through this. And the territories, all territories, whatever, you have the rights to everything. It's your story. Marketplace, if you're in America, you're going to want to do Amazon.com if you're in America. Okay. If you're not in America, If you're in the UK, if you're in India, if you're in France, all that other stuff. We're in America. And then pick your royalty plan. Either you can get 35% of your royalties or 70% of your royalties. The main difference here is that if you do 70% of your royalties, your book has to start at $2.99. But if you do 35% of your royalties, your book can start at 99 cents. And it'll show you how much you get. So if your book is 99 cents for an ebook, it costs no money for them to deliver that because it's all digital. It's completely free, but they still have a rate kind of thing. So even though it costs them no money to make it, they're gonna get a portion of your royalty. So you are only going to get 35 cents out of that 99 cents. The rest of that 99 cents is going to KDP. So if we made your book, I don't know, $13. If your book was $13, right? At 35% royalty, it's still an ebook, so it still is $0 for them to send out a digital ebook. But your rate is 35% of royalties, so you'll get $4.55 of when people buy your book. The rest of that money is going to go to KDP. If you do the 70% royalty, oh, actually, if you do, wait a minute. Oh, if you do 30, wow, I didn't even realize that. So basically, if you do 35%, your book can go up to $200, which nobody's selling a book for that much, but maybe. But if you do 70%, your book can only be max $9.99. All right. So let's say you're selling your book for $9.99. But probably because you're getting more royalty. So at $9.99, 70%, I'm not sure why it would still cost, why it would randomly cost them money when this is still an ebook version. I'm not sure what I'm not even sure anymore. Let me say the 70% royalty plan has delivery fees. Oh, it has delivery fees. Got it. Based on the file size of the ebook. Okay. All right. I'm not sure why it has delivery fees, but it does. Because I'm like, it should cost nothing to ship out a digital product, but whatever, not my business. Point is, if your book is $9.99, you'll have a 70% royalty that you get to make. That's your rate. So you get $6.96. The rest of that goes to KDP. At 35% royalty, you get $3.50. The rest of that goes to KDP. So that's how they make their money, is keeping a percentage of your royalty as the not I can't even say as the publishing house, because they're not. You are. This is just a platform in which you're distributing. So because you're distributing to Amazon.com. And that's what they're charging for, is for your distribution fee. That's why they're keeping some of the royalty, okay? But at the end of the day, we have yet to pull out a credit card and type in a credit card information into anything. So free. Book lending, you can allow it or disallow it, whatever. And when you're done, publish your Kindle ebook. Wham bam turkey spam. It will pop up on Amazon.com. Okay, so showing y'all one of the books that I was working on formatting myself. So, Story of Abrielle Foster. Not working on. I've actually already finished it. This book is done. Where is it? Final self-edited draft. Is this the template? Okay, this may be it. This may be my personal template. So I used Google Docs to format this book myself. You can format in Microsoft Word, Google Docs, any word processor. You can format. So I actually I'm working on formatting, so I just started doing all this on my own. And the cool thing about doing it on your own is you can do things like this, like add in stuff that, goes into the story. Like the idea of snakes is part of the story. So yeah. Now, like with each time you self-publish, you get better at it. So practice makes perfect, y'all. Or like I said, it starts and ends when you do. So practice makes perfect, but also no one had to ever see these things. No one has to ever see these things. Like at the end of the day, it's like it's your stuff. Nobody ever has to see this. I started working on this, I guess, January 2020. Well, that's actually when I was finishing it. Because the book came out in January, I think the last day of January 2020. But it didn't have to be that way, right? I could have taken 10 years to finish this book if I wanted to. You are the boss. I am the boss. Now you are the boss of your own story. Take as long or as little as you like. Start and finish when you want. I'm passing the torch on to you. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And I'll do more videos of this if people are interested in learning more. Anyways, peace out. Have a good day.